in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC, coming at you this cool, sunny, thankful Thursday morning here in the Stone. Hope everybody is doing well. And speaking of Thankful Thursday, we are going to get off into that in just a second. But first, got a couple of prayer requests to go out this morning. First one, very positive. Brother Nate over with Green's Blade Revival. Him and his wife are expecting their second child this morning. They are at the hospital now, and just want to send out our prayers and well wishes for, of course, number one, safety first, and bring that new little fella into this world, and just want to remember them, that family, in our hearts and our prayers this morning. Hopefully we will have a new buck toter in the community here before too long. But anyway, just shout out to you, Brother Nate, and the missus there. That is awesome, and I know you guys are super excited. And secondly, on a little more serious, somber note, you have heard me talk about him before. My brother slash best friend here in Arkansas, Eddie, one of his boys, one of his sons, who is fully grown, married, and has his own kids. But anyway, his name is Jacob. He has been taken up to Little Rock. He spent last night here in our local hospital where my wife works at. He is seriously jaundiced, running about 102 fever, nausea, can't keep anything down. And this has been going on for well, not to this extent, but he has been battling this for about day 3, I believe it is now. And like I say, now the latest symptom is, skin is yellowing, getting jaundice. Obviously, something liver involved there. And anyway, El Dorado here, our local hospital, is forwarding him up to Little Rock. A little more extensive, probably more specialized care up there. Hopefully get him taken care of and get this thing turned around. But very concerning. And you guys, if you wouldn't mind sending up a prayer for Jacob this morning as they look him over, and the doctors try to find out what's going on in that situation. So remember Jacob, if you will. Much appreciated. All right, get a quick wet of the whistle this morning, and let's do our what you totin'. You already know what's coming up first. Holy Land Pocket Cross. Never leave home without it. Always in my front left pocket. And number 2, did a little short video on this earlier. We got this little guy right here, and I have to make an apology on this one. If you watched yesterday's video, I did my automatic knives open tag from Brother JC Mountain Ajar. And yesterday I told you folks that by definition it was my sub collection, because I thought I only had 4. And by the rule, the unwritten rule, 4 and under is a sub collection, but when you get to that number 5, you got a budding collection there. Well, I smooth forgot about this little guy yesterday. This is a knife that resides in my truck. I have a little organizer, pocket organizer I keep in the dash of my truck. Has a flashlight, this little ditty in it, and I smooth forgot about it. But I guess that is a good omission, because now I have, I have 5. That means I have a collection of automatic knives. But anyway, we'll get this little cat open. And this is the ProTech Runt. Wee little fella. If you can see here, ProTech USA on this very belly ridden. We have a lot of belly here, but I would say reverse Tonto blade on this guy. You turn it around here, and we got good old CPM Magna Cut on this black-washed, kind of black-washed, acid-washed blade here. Has a nice, that is about a half height, actually flat grind. I believe this comes on down. Has a very slow taper, but if it is a hollow grind, it's not an aggressive one. More of a 3/4, I would say 3/4 flat grind on this reverse Tonto blade. And these covers, by the way, this is all aluminum. This is aluminum construction. And what they are calling this finish, nice deep carry pocket clip on the back, but this finish is called Del Fuego. I know fuego is fire, so anyway, basically fire scales on this dude. Has a cool little mother of pearl. You can check that out. Cool little mother of pearl deployment on this dude. But just a fantastic little draw cutter, box opener. Of course, look at this thing. This is definitely nowhere close to an HT biggin, but just kind of keep this in my truck for like I say, get a box or something real quick that you need to open up. Pop this little booger out, make your cut, and back she goes. But anyway, this is the ProTech Runt, and we are digging it. And again, my apologies for forgetting this yesterday, but like I say, hey, that's one more auto I have in my collection, and I was kind of stoked when I remember, like, hey, dummy, you got an automatic in your truck. So anyway, thought I'd go ahead and tote it today. Made a little short video on it. That's what's in my pocket. Anyway, here we go. Thankful Thursday. What am I thankful for this Thursday? I am doing this video on my good buddy. You guys hopefully know him now, Brother Dewaine over at Cross Creek Outdoors. Me and Dewaine have we have known each other for a while. I've been up here in the Stone, like it'll be 16 years at the end of this month, and I met him when I transferred up here from Florida. We used to work together at the same facility here, and I think he was there when I came. If not, there was like a year. For all intents and purposes, as soon as I moved up here, we met each other. We worked together in the same department for a short period of time. But anyway, I would say here in the last, honestly, we have just blossomed as friends since I'm no longer at the company. And I've been out of work, believe it or not. I mean, when you're at work, you can only fraternize. I was always fond of Dewaine. We always had a good rapport. I would consider ourselves friends back then. But since I have moved on, we have really just jihad together, and he has became quickly one of my best friends. Great dude. And he is the one that the other day you seen this video on the little Ulster Barlow. This was the #1 gift that Dewaine gifted me the other day from his, now I can talk about it, I didn't want to mess him up because I knew he was going to do some videos on his channel on it. But he went up to a blade show, gun and knife show here in Benton, Arkansas, which is basically a little suburb of Little Rock. And anyway, he scored a very nice collection off a gentleman there. And anyway, he's going to have several knives. You know, he's already showed some, and I'm sure there's, you know, quite a bit more coming. But he came home and blessed me with this this cool little Barlow and one other knife, which he has already. There was actually two of these in the collection, and I know he has showed this knife on his channel already. But I'm gonna show it too, because I'm super stoked that he thought about me and blessed me with it. But anyway, this is the box. It is number 9501 from good old Remington, USA. There we go, 9501, and we see here that it is a 4 1/4 inch Stockman, and here she be. Check that out, folks. Is that not cool as creek water? Has the nice green and yellow, got the yellow tips on the ends, and this green sawcut delrin for its covers. And folks, this is, we'll close it up real quick. For if you're wondering how big this thing is, it is identical to a 75. I don't know how we can best do that, but they are both 4 1/4 inches. If you're wondering, checking out width, honestly, and the Remington is here on the bottom. I believe it's even a little wider. It just feels a little bit more hefty in hand than a 75. It is a show enough HT biggin. I call it a jumbo Stockman. The ones when I say a regular Stockman, standard Stockman, I consider that the 4 inch, the 3 7/8 inch knives Stockman. But when you get up to 4 1/4, or even 4 1/2 inches, like on the lumberjack, the old timer lumberjack, that is the biggest Stockman that I'm sure there's somebody out there that's got a bigger one. But for the main players that you see on a regular basis, 4 1/2 inches there with the lumberjacks, the biggest I know about. But and then you get into your 75s and something like this. But yeah, this thing is just absolutely awesome. I am thankful for Brother Dewaine. Definitely not just because we gift each other knives and he gives me knives, but that's just a part of who he is and how the relationship is. He knows what I'm fond of, my likes, dislikes as far as the collecting, and vice versa, and we kind of look out for each other. But Brother Dewaine, I'm very thankful for these two knives, most recent knives you've gifted me with. But above and beyond that, buddy, I am glad to call you a friend and a brother. That far exceeds any pocket knives. All this stuff is material. Tragedy could happen. Lord, God forbid, could be a fire, a house fire, natural disaster. These things can be, my point is, these things can be gone like that. Possessions, but friendships and bond and stuff like that. As long as there's the old ticker is still ticking, you can't take that stuff away. that's the good stuff. That's the real McCoy. But anyway, we are loving this. If I hadn't mentioned, I know the box says it. It is carbon steel. So these will patina. And this is, by the way, I didn't open it all up, but this is 100% new. New old stock, obviously. I can get it out of the, if I can get all that out of here. Yeah, we have the paperwork, the whole nine, in, with the box, with the paperwork. This was part of that collection of something that had never even been opened, never been used. I have hints went in there and put edges. Of course, it had a little factory edge, but us knife guys, we think we're better than factory edges, and in most cases we are. But anyhow, we have put a nice edge on this, and I am stoked. This is one you're going to see morning totes. What you toting? You will see this on some very much regularity, because I love this thing. I am a super huge fan. One of my favorite patterns from Case Knives is a 75, and this dude here is same size, if not possibly even a little thicker and girthier than a 75, and we love them biggins around this channel. But anyway, check out these tang stamps real quick. We have the old made in USA around the outer exterior of the circle there, and inside that circle we have Remington. And if you flip this blade around, you have your model number on the back, 9501. Components wise, have these nice slanted bolsters on both ends, which are nickel silver. It looks like we have just a spring pin right here holding this together. I'm sure there is some epoxy or glue also underneath these scales, but we have our one spring pin here in stainless steel. And if you turn it over, which shame on HT, they are not very shiny right now, but after this video we will completely take care of that and shine up those brass bolsters right there. But we do have brass bolsters, or what am I saying? Brass liners. Need some more Coke Zero. Shame on me. My brass liners here are a little tarnished right now. Needs a good little never dull, or pop out a little mother's paste and get these brass liners, not bolsters, cleaned up and shined. And nickel silver bolsters. Nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, carbon steel blades. Love the long nail pull here on this really nice clip point blade. Always like a long nail pull. And on the other two guys, we have cat's eye nail nick on the sheep's foot and cat's eye nail nick on the spay, which that is a pretty cool, I like that point right there. That is a cool looking spay blade in my opinion. And let's check out some Le Walk and Le Talk. See how we go, see how this is doing here. Very nice. Have not oiled this yet. Again, shame on me. I didn't spruce this one up yet, but we will give it a good cleaning after this video. It's been in this, in this box for Lord knows how long, but we'll clean up those brass liners and we'll give it a good oil and lube. And so probably even some of this snap here that we got today, which there's nothing wrong with that, but may even be better. Might even improve. Nothing wrong with that. And as far as the main blade, that one's a little late, little sluggish right now. You know, still sucks at home. You know, still has snap. And let's see, I bet it does better on opening, if I'm not right. See how we do on full open. Oh yeah. All it is, that's a cleaning thing. That's a lubrication thing. As far as the closing, I guarantee you that will be snap, crackle, and popping with a little bit of you know, clean out those joints. I'll take it to the sink, do my normal thing, a little Dawn power wash on it, some hot soapy water, and get it all, you know, clean, then dry it out real good. And we'll come back and we'll oil all the joints, and this thing will be crispy, folks. Good to go and ready to toss into the pocket and get some good old Teeners on these blades, huh? That thing's way too shiny still, minus my fingerprints, but I promise you, next time you see this, we'll have some good old Teenerization going on these blades. Because this is not going to be a safe queen. This isn't going to go back in the box and go be put up on some shelf. This one is going to be in my pocket maybe tomorrow. I may tote this tomorrow because I am absolutely loving this. So what am I thankful for today? I'm thankful for Brother Dewaine. Great dude. Any of you guys that have not met him yet, haven't checked out his channel, if you like a man of faith, a man of integrity, and beyond that, has a awesome gun and knife collection. He has a darn good knife collection, but probably even, and he'll tell you himself, he is a gun collector first that also collects knives. But he has a killer gun collection. So you guys that like the old pew-pews, he is definitely he can definitely hold his own in that arena for sure. But anyway, that's what I got for you today. The old Remington 9501 Jumbo Stockman carbon steel. I love it. Thank you, Brother Dewaine. I love you too, man. And yeah, we're going to get out of here. God bless you. And hopefully we'll be back again, do this thing tomorrow. I'm HT, and we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests. It's a sight to